Yo, what is good, everyone? My name is Jerry Trades. Um, so this is just an introduction to my YouTube channel, and this is gonna get you guys kind of understanding. Guys, hope you guys understand what I'm gonna be doing on this channel, and kind of see like who I am and stuff like that. So who am I? My name is Jerry Wang, and I'm a 16-year-old day trader. So I'm under 18, which a lot of people surprises a lot of people because a lot of people think trading's for something for adults. Um, I'm a 16-year-old day trader. I currently live in Florida. I'm currently a high school student. I've been trading since 2022, which has been a while, and I still haven't gotten to consistently profitable, which just shows you how long it takes for you to be actually good at trading. But also a lot of that is because I can't dedicate all my time because I have school. But luckily it is summertime right now, so I'm going to be cranking through content and stuff like that. The reason why I wanted to trade in the first place is because I wanted to get rich quick through trading, which obviously is not true. You can't get rich quick through trading. It takes a lot of time. It is an art that you must practice for a long time until you can actually see some of those gains. But when I first started, I saw everyone flashing like Lambos, Ferraris, watches, and they all said they got it done through trading. So I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a great way to get rich quick. But clearly, a few months into my journey, I realized that was not the case. So this is a further introduction. So I tried many different strategies. So a lot of the stuff I tried was support and resistance, indicators, and trading signals. These things all kind of failed for me because of the following reasons. Support and resistance, it did not work for me. I know plenty of people who are profitable and have good trading methods through support and resistance. So if you trade in any of these ways, this isn't like a way of dissing you guys and saying that your strategy doesn't work, but this is just the reason why I personally do not trade these things and why I eventually switched to ICT. So I traded support and resistance, indicators, and trading signals. And the reason why they failed is because support and resistance too discretionary, because when you're drawing support and resistance, you kind of have to look where the chart has bounced, but there's no really rule based. You can be like, okay, so the price kind of broke here a little bit, but it bounced over here, so like this could be a support. It was too discretionary. There's no rule based way to draw support and resistance lines. That's the same every single time. Every single time you have to look based on different assets. You have to look at where they bounced. Indicators, they were lagging, and they didn't really work well in all market conditions. So sometimes when I did have an okay indicator strategy, it wouldn't do very well in like consolidations and stuff. And indicators are lagging, basically meaning that they can't take in real market price, which is something that I learned, something that's really important because you always want to react to what the market's giving you, and to like not be so focused on these indicators, right? Because indicators are just mathematical equations that they plug in that shows you something. And then trading signals, I actually did buy into a couple of trading signal groups. I'm not going to call out the people because I don't want to get sued. But a lot of people with their trading signals, what they do is they edit their signals to make they look like they hate TP. And also a lot of the groups were very expensive. And being a broke student at the time, obviously I couldn't afford these things. So what changed in my trading that took me from being trying out a bunch of different strategies and stuff to being having a good method and being break even and sometimes even profitable? Well, it is learning ICT. So ICT, back when the 2022 mentorship came out, there was a lot of hype on ICT, and everyone was calling it the Holy Grail, which it is not. It is a very good set of concepts, and it is a way for you to gain profitability. But a lot of people are like calling ICT the Holy Grail, and everything else doesn't work. I don't want to say that like if you trade support and resistance, I don't want to say, oh my gosh, you don't trade ICT, you're unprofitable, you're trash, like you're never going to be good at trading. No, but this is just what I thought at the time. So at first I did the 2022 ICT mentorship, and I invested around 5 months into the mentorship. I found some success with the mentorship, so I traded the 2022 model, and I found some success with it, but I was greedy, and I thought learning more would equal more success. So that's where I jumped into the ICT 2016 core content, and this is the majority of what ICT has on his YouTube. And at the other time, I also started watching other ICT traders, such as T-Trades. He's a great YouTuber. He simplifies a lot of the ICT concepts. But the problem was that it confused me a lot with all this information, and I was trying to use all of it every single day. So I was trying to use breaker blocks, mitigation blocks. I was using NWOGs, NDOGs. I was using basically everything. I was trying to use everything every single day, and it basically confused me because it was giving me alternate signals. So I did learn all the information and everything mostly about ICT. However, I could not apply it, and that's where I joined Gaddy Trades on YouTube, and I joined his Discord, and I found him from one of his YouTube live streams, and he live streams every single day. Go check him out. I do have a link in my YouTube channel on to his YouTube where he trades live every single day. He helped me out. He helped me out a lot. He helped me understand that like you don't have to use every single ICT concept, but also he also taught me his PO3 models, which are also on his YouTube. And then later I modified them so I can add them with market maker models. So what do I trade? The main two things I trade with are market maker models, which is engineered liquidity from price delivery from a bearish PD array to a bullish PD array. So if you don't know what market maker models are, it's basically how smart money engineers liquidity as on a curve, and then in return they take out that liquidity eventually. You can search it up on YouTube. Market maker models, they on the surface they are pretty simple, and they can be pretty simple, but they are kind of complex after you dive deep into it. I also use Power of 3 using key opening presses to catch bottom wicks of higher time frame candles, and those higher time frame candles equals lower time frame moves. And the assets that I trade are ES and NQ. I focus mostly on NQ. For ES, I also do trade it from time to time, but most of the times I'm trading NQ. So this is a brand new channel, so if you're watching this, then you can kind of see that like I don't have many videos posted, but this is just something you can expect from my channel. So there's going to be three things I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to do first things I'm going to do is trade recaps. These are going to be posted every single day, Monday through Friday, unless I don't take a trade that day or something else. So I'm going to post every winning or losing trade that I take during AM or PM session will be posted. I'll explain why I took the trade, and I'll explain my targets and risk management during the trade, so you can kind of see what got me into the trade and how did I de-risk, and how did I play the trade, how did I take my profits, how did I move my stop loss, stuff like that. The second thing I'm going to do is weekly and daily outlooks. So daily outlooks is what I expect from the next trading day. So if I finish trading on Tuesday, I'll say what I want to see on the next day. And these will obviously be focused on lower time frame market maker models, because lower time frame market maker models are the ones I use to actually trade with. So I'll be like, okay, I want price to take out these levels, obviously. And then we have these weekly outlooks, and I'll post them on either Saturday or Sunday when markets are closed. They focus on the higher time frame market maker models, and with the higher time frame market maker models, I can find my draws on liquidity, I can find my daily bias, and that basically is looking for higher time frame price delivery. The last thing I'm going to do is educational content. So this is going to be more of a future project for right now. Personally, right now, I just want to get my trading down. I want to focus more on myself, so that I can be a better trader. I want to be able to fully master my trading models and systems before I start teaching people. So this will be a future project. It's going to be teaching people how I personally trade. And once I post this, you can steal my model if you like, or take bits and pieces for your own model. I personally like for you to learn from my education, not just steal my model. You can if you want, but I feel like it's much more beneficial for you to make your own model, and it can be extremely similar to someone else's model, but just adding your own tweaks will help you out so much. And once again, it's not the only way to trade. My model's not the only way to trade. ICT, or even the charts in general. And my model is using weekly Power of 3 and higher time frame market maker models to gauge higher time frame price delivery and daily bias, using midnight, so 00 is midnight, and 930 Power of 3 with lower time frame for trading models. So 930 Power of 3 is what I trade, and the midnight Power of 3, I use it to help me gauge my intraday bias. and then my entry models, which I use to enter the trade based on the 930 models. So these entry models are just basically, okay, so this 930 model formed, so since this model formed, where am I going to enter in that? And then I have separate trading models to tell me when I'm going to enter. So that's about it. I just want to keep this video nice and short, under like 10 minutes or something, just so you guys can understand what I'm going to be doing with this channel. So once again, if you're seeing this early, if you're seeing this at the beginning of the channel, make sure to like and subscribe to any future videos, and I will try my best to be consistent on posting videos and to be the best trader I can. So yeah, until next time, peace.